Hi everybody. Guess what? I am going to make a large batch of my Shaman perfume. Sorry, I was just getting into it. This is Panduro's singing in the background. Don Panduro, Edinson Panduro, my ayahuasquero from the jungle. So we have his music playing, and I'm getting ready to make a batch of my Agua De Florida, of which most people are really aware is a very powerful cleansing formula that you perhaps have seen me use. And I make it myself out of very powerful plant oils, as well as some pretty strong alcohol and so on. I've got the altar set up, the candles lit, and we're ready. I think we're ready to begin. I always make this in very sacred space. Okay. So we will proceed. I wanted to share this with you because I'm going to make it available for consumption. I'm going to make it available for the public to use as a perfume or for clearing sacred space. So, all right. So this is the first time I'm making such a large batch. I found a beautiful glass container here, 3-gallon container from the local water store that I found a beautiful glass from the local water store. This is Italian glass. I'm going to make it in there, and then I'll be able to put it in little glass vials to make it available to all of you. So you see a lot of ingredients here, very sacred ingredients from the jungles, from the mountains. I have waters that I'm going to put in from sacred sites all over the world, Lake Titicaca, the water temples in Peru. I have waters from Glastonbury, the Chalice Well, and the White Well, I believe it's called, the masculine and feminine. So, all right, here we go. Enjoy Panduro's beautiful ayahuasca ceremony, Icaros, and prayers in the background, because that is holding this space for us as well. I'm going to open sacred space now, as well as he does. Beautiful. Sorry. Try and get this in here. Okay. I hope this.
Iquitos, Perú, Iquitos, Perú, Iquitos, Perú. Estoy listo, doctor Sergio. Estoy listo, doctor Sergio. Estoy listo, doctor Sergio. Maestro y doctor Sergio, muy buenas noches, doctorcito. Le doy la cordial bienvenida a usted y su comitiva. Vienen robándole, tratando consejos, conocimientos para mí, como este, para todos los presentes. Asimismo, doctor Sergio, a usted y su comitiva, le pido de nuevo, dirige usted el lugar más especial que crea conveniente para seguir adelante en esta ceremonia con Dios de la Virgen, Padre y Espíritu Santo, y permanezcan con nosotros.
Pachamama, thank you, Mother. Okay. All right, so bear with me.
compañero fiel del hombre, en los bosques más silencio, y el compañero fiel del hombre, en los bosques más silencio. Runa iba cantando, su paiwan brava llorando. Runa iba cantando, su paiwan brava llorando. Y el compañero
Highly flammable. Gotta be careful.
en los bosques más silencio.
How you doing? Everybody doing okay? Over there? Alright.
Runa iba cantando, su paiwan brava llorando.
You can imagine, it's quite an expensive adventure. This stuff is expensive, the oils are incredibly expensive, but it's alright. It's good medicine. I've been doing this for now 15 years, making my Agua De Florida. Good stuff. Some of you know who've had sessions expressed your delight in the power of this amazing looks like I could get a lot more of this in here. So we have sugar cane, we have juniper berry represented, we have, what do you call it, agave and corn. In terms of the base, the alcohol, you want strong alcohol to keep it sterile and preserved for many, many years if necessary. I've never had this stuff before. Yeah.
Doctorcito, piñoncito, cerecerillo, mediquito, manapaya, limonine, raicita y chocomanta, la mapanga, cogollito, tinta y punta, gomina, chimón de entero, pura medicina, pura, cita y mitito. Doctorcito, albaquito, cerecerillo, mediquito, manapaya, limonine, raicita y chocomanta, la mapanga, cogollito, tinta y punta, gomina, chimón de entero, pura medicina, pura, cita y mitito. Doctorcito, tahuayanga, cerecerillo, mediquito, manapaya, limonine, raicita y chocomanta, la mapanga, cogollito, tinta y punta, gomina, chimón de entero, pura medicina, pura, cita y mitito. Doctorcito, tabaquito, cerecerillo, mediquito, manapaya,
I just kind of wing it in terms of the overall amount of materials. Just go by feel. Used to be just a few drops. I used to make it in this bottle, you know, single batch at a time, and you know, 2 or 3 drops of each thing, that kind of thing. But then I started making it in the bigger bottles, and now this is going to be a whole new thing. So we'll see how this goes here.
Pedimos, rogamos, suplicamos la presencia de la dueña y señora de esta ceremonia con Dios de la Virgen, Padre, Hijo, Espíritu Santo. Amén. Santa Tierra. tierra Pachamama, Santa Tierra Pachamama, poderosa y poderosa tú, poderosa y medicina tú.
It's a whole new thing for me, so bear with me.
Para que realice un trabajo una hora a nombre de Dios Todopoderoso, tú siempre seas dueño y señor de todo lo que realizamos, a nombre del Padre, Hijo y Espíritu Santo. Porque esta noche, Santísima Santa Tierra Fachada, Madre mía, te pido que escuches el clamor, tu medicina, tu protección a todos los presentes. Asimismo, Santísima Santa Tierra Fachada, Madre mía, a nombre de todos, te pedimos que permanezcas con nosotros para obra y gloria de nuestro Señor Jesucristo, que vive y reina por los siglos de los siglos. Amén. Padre, Hijo, Espíritu Santo, amén, y permanezca con nosotros. Déjame elegirte tu presencia.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. I've never made this much. I don't know what I'm doing here, but I'm sure it's going to be beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Vamos caminando, caminando y caminando ya,
Caminando y caminando
ya.
Pero siempre adelante.
So these first 3 ingredients are the main ingredients of the original Agua De Florida perfume from Murray and Lehman, or Lehman, something like that. And Murray and Landman. That I figured out by reading the ingredients, and then that's when I started making it. And then I just began to add beautiful plant oils that I love and that I find very sacred and so on, plus a few extra things. So, for example, this is Amber Henna perfume from the City Yoga organization that I spent many years as a devotee, so very special connection to my guru. Pronto llegaremos a la patria celestial. Frankincense.
A la patria celestial ya. Donde ella se encuentra. Donde ella se encuentra. Nuestro Padre eterno y celestial. Nuestro Padre eterno y celestial.
Sage.
Bendiciones, bendiciones. Bendiciones, bendiciones. Bendiciones traeremos ya de nuestro Padre eterno y celestial. Por
Myrrh.
eso siempre, siempre gloria. gloria. Por eso siempre, siempre gloria. Gloria, gloria y gloria y gloria. A nuestro Padre eterno y celestial.
It's amazing to watch the oils on the surface attract each other in interesting ways. Caminando, ya. Caminando, ya. Don Panduro. Hope you're enjoying this unique opportunity to hear Don Panduro. For those of you who've been in Peru with me and maybe have been in ceremony with Don Panduro, hopefully you're doing okay at home. I mean, in terms of being in an altered state right now, and you know what I mean. Sandalwood. Okay, darling sandalwood. No idea what the proportions are here, but we're going to be alright. It always turns out alright, you know. It's kind of driven by spirit. More than anything. Lavender. Lavender is pretty strong. Yeah. So far, so good. Rose. Ah, I love rose. Love. Pure love, you know? Lovely, beautiful rose.
Padre benigno, que en el cielo estás, gracias hoy te damos por el pan que das. Gracias te damos, Padre celestial, por el pan del cielo, pan que es eternal. Amén. Padre benigno, que en el cielo estás, gracias hoy te damos por
More
el
rose.
pan que das.
A different part of the world.
Gracias te damos,
Moroccan and Bulgarian.
Padre celestial, por
It's
el pan del
gotta be my favorite
cielo,
smell.
pan que es eternal. Amén.
It's coming together. I think you're gonna like it. Palo Santo.
Doctor Piedaluz, doctor Piedaluz y doctor Piedaluz.
Oh, I only have a few drops. But I have another idea.
Buenas noches, doctorcito. Doctorcito Piedaluz.
I'm going to put a piece of Palo Santo in there. How about that?
Ante nuestro Señor Jesucristo Todopoderoso, para que quede bendito, purifique y bendecido todo espíritu con Dios y la Virgen. En el nombre del Padre, del Hijo y del Espíritu Santo. Amén. En el nombre del Padre, del Hijo y del Espíritu Santo. Amén. En el nombre del Padre, del Hijo y del Espíritu Santo. Amén.
Okay, so far,
Con tus potentes luchas oracionales,
so amazing.
iluminaste muy entero cuero peregrino, te vas a colocar a la altura de la cumbre de esta casa. Desde allí, con tus potentes luchas oracionales,
A little succussion. Never hurt anybody. In Rudolf Steiner's work, the biodynamic farming that I did for a while, you do this succussing, and it's also in the homeopathy, right? You succuss to get the energy in there. pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty darn good. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Ayahuasca vine.
Doctorcito Monobucuna, buenas noches, doctorcito. Doctorcito Monobucuna, vamos a pregnarnos
Palo Santo.
ante nuestro Señor Jesucristo Todopoderoso, para que lleve vivo, purificar y bendecirnos con tu espíritu, con Dios y la Virgen.
I even decided to add a little of the peat moss from Ireland because I love Ireland. It was so sacred, so amazing. The Caros say the Irish are the Caro of Europe. So, blessed Ireland. There you go. Make it nice and earthy. There's some volcanic ash from, I believe, Mount St. Helens, a very powerful, explosive expression of the wild and tameable feminine. How about that? So in that goes. And what else have I got? This is some beautiful, beautiful dirt from this place in New Mexico. This sacred church, I believe, that it's like this perpetual dirt. You pull dirt out and it just keeps filling. So I thought it'd be nice to put some of this in. Well, went in there. Beautiful stuff. Why don't I put a little bit more? Some like some kind of immortality thing there. Beautiful. The chalice. Well. Homeopathic dose. Okay, and then the lovely chacruna. I have some actual leaves that I like to put in. You can see this. The last batch I made has all these things in it as well. Chacrunita, Fritita medicina. All of this adds to the incredible power of this mix, but you know, you can't just make perfume like this out in the world with the lab. Someone wanted me to try and do that, and it's like, how can I, it's not the same. There, why don't we? Oh. Better, yeah? Oh, sorry. Okay. Kind of funny, all of this. Chacrunita. Beautiful chacrunita. Oh. It's the visionary plant in the jungle. Part of the yahe, the mix that we know as the ayahuasca. This is the visionary part of it. You see. Vision is good. Vision is good. I used to have a brugmansia and it died in a frost, unfortunately. But for years I put the leaves of that in there, so I'll find something local to put in there as well. I mean, from my house. But this definitely gets the job done here. Powerful, powerful plant. I will, looks like I could have made a lot more in this jug, so next time. It's just that alcohol, it's like, you know, $40 a bottle. Crazy. Bonita, poderosa. One of the beautiful things in the ceremonies with Don Panduro is he encourages us to sing along with him as much as we can. Sing our own songs. I've heard people sing the most beautiful songs in some of the ceremonies. Oh my God, it just carries you. The Icaros, the song, the music, on the journey, amazing, beautiful. Ayahuasca, doctorcito, ayahuasca, puritita medicina, medicina. Doctorcito, ayahuasca, doctorcito, ayahuasca, medicina, medicina. Los cuerpos. So healing. Woo! How about it? I think we're good. You can't get this anymore. So. Cito ayahuasca, puritita medicina, puritita medicina. Con todito tu poder. This is basically the powder form. Thought I'd add a little just to enrichen it. Chakrone. Ayahuasca, doctorcito, ayahuasca, puritita medicina. Whoa. Yeah. See, I've had this stuff for 12 years, 13 years, 15 years. I hardly ever use it. I would never make the yahe myself. I'm not an ayahuasquero. It takes years and years, I believe, of someone like Panduro, who lived in the jungle by himself and sang to the plants every day and was received songs from the plants and instructions directly. So. Just trying to figure out what I'm missing here, if anything. Oh yeah. How about the temple waters and Titicaca waters? Yeah. Still fresh. It's years. I've had this for years. So now you're getting the origin of the Inca people from the Star people. I'm so happy to be able to share this with you, frankly, I really am. This is everything, my service. Water from the female jaguar lagoon in El Sangate, the one that has the glacial bottom that Alberto kissed because his teacher told him to. And then told him that he didn't need to do it. So in his honor, first time I went to El Sangate, I had to do it, you know. And I woke up that morning already with a flu. Somebody was on the trip, already had the flu. And we were sharing food and stuff. And I knew it wasn't going to be good, but I had to do it. So I went in and kissed the bottom. It was amazing. Came out, then hiked up to the Rainbow Lagoon at 17,000 feet for ceremony. And by the time we got back from that, I was half dead. I was a mess. I was very, very sick. I was in the tent. Alberto did the program that night. He came in. I think I was shaking and totally delirious. And he gave me some medication. Next day, I had to take the horse down, and it's a long journey, a long walk, and but it was like one of those westerns. I was literally slumped over the horse and oh God. Got back to the hotel in Cusco. So we were at about 14,000 feet during most of that journey. Got back to Cusco, which is 11,000 feet. I think I went directly to bed. And I don't know, if I got up the next day and I felt great. Alberto invited me in for a pisco sour. Life was good. So, you pray to the mountains. Anytime you're in Peru, there's so much spirit in those mountains. There's so much spirit everywhere. And you have to ask, you have to pray, you have to beg, practically. So remember that next time you really need help. Really, really ask. Ask like your life depends on it. And you'll be heard. It's like having to yell to somebody, that's far away and they can't hear you. You have to raise your voice, right? So if you want your prayers to be answered, you have to yell them, essentially. It doesn't have to be external, internal. But the emotion behind it, the oomph behind it, the coming from the gut, the core of your being, every cell of your body, every organ of your body, every strand of DNA, every part of your luminous body needs to be just begging for what it is you're praying for. And that's the way to do it. Chakuruna. medicinal. Ito. Chaco chacoruna. Chaco chacoruna. See, people think I work out. This is it. This is all I ever do. Listen, shaking my rattle. Oh. Whew. Okay, here we go. This is it. Yeah, it's good. I think you're gonna love it. It's good. It is good. It is good. Whoa. Okay, let me see. Vale, limpiale, limpiale. Medicina, todo mal, curale. Lava, lavale. Pito, tito, los cuerpitos. Okay, so I know it doesn't look great, but boy, does it smell good. As you have noticed in some of the sessions I've done. All right. Thank you very much for joining me on this sacred adventure. And may the blessings of these beautiful plant medicines and all of your team be upon you always, always. Maybe some of you have seen my altar and my team. I've got quite a few beings that I have worked with over the years. This is sort of a compilation of many of them that I put together. A representation of many of them. De todos los males colocaré. Okay, I've shared with you the song, my altar, my healing room here, my office. Good night.